What's up, guys? Today we're going to be working more of like a basic video on how to kind of build your no-gi guard. And so I'm just going to give you some situations in which to kind of establish your guard. And I'll have maybe some more videos following this. But ideally, if you're playing guard no-gi, it's probably going to be some variation of a butterfly guard. So a butterfly guard is just like the butterfly stretch. You can have your legs in front of you. You can be relaxed. If your legs are flexible or aren't flexible, keep them up. If they are flexible, you can keep them down. What's really important is that I'm not sitting here doing the stretch. I kind of want to have my legs a little bit kind of in front of me, and I want to kind of posture myself a little bit forward, okay? And this is just in case he tries to push me over. Yeah, push me over. I can kind of hunker down, okay? All right, so for no-gi, we don't have as many options as far as what guards we use, but the butterfly, you're gonna see it. It doesn't matter if the person does leg locks or whatever else their background is. Everyone kind of uses like this butterfly type of guard to start at least, okay? So we're gonna look at your opponent if he's standing up. Go ahead and stand up. Some guys like to pass this way, and with the butterfly guard, I can establish, X guard and other guards by using like a shin-to-shin control. So if you don't know what a shin-to-shin control is, before I get to that, I just want to say that a lot of people, they're very upper body dominant, so they're always looking for to use their hands to grab and pull. But in no-gi, it's so slippery, it's so fast-paced that you have to utilize your legs more. That's why leg locks are such a big deal in no-gi, because it's hard to control the upper body. It's hard to get a Kimura sometimes, but maybe their leg's going to be open. And the same thing with our guard, we have to utilize our legs more in our guards. So with the shin to shin, I can keep my hands on the floor or hands up, it doesn't matter. But I'm using my feet to kind of trap him. So say he's moving around, move around a little bit. I use my feet to kind of trap him. And look, I'm just going to pick one side, and I'm just going to hook around his leg, okay? Be careful not to go into a guillotine, guys. If you just leave your neck out, you can go for a choke. Yeah, that's right. So always kind of keep your chin down, and come a little bit closer, Nina. Or I like to keep my chin down, and as a precaution, I'll keep my free hand kind of blocking. If he goes for guillotine or something, I can kind of fight it off, all right? Once I'm here, I can use that same grip from the shin to shin while blocking his hip or using his leg, it doesn't matter. I can pull him into like an X guard, single leg X guard. Yeah, keep up, stand up. Okay, and so if you do the gi, you're gonna be used to like X guard and single leg X guards. It's nothing surprising, okay? But the shin to shin, we don't really use that too much with the gi on because there's so many better grips to use. So again, if he's standing up, yeah, just keep away. It doesn't matter if he's coming at me or going away from me. I can follow him and use that shin-to-shin offensively too, okay? So it's not just a defensive. It's not just, if he's forcing me, come towards me. I can use it, or if he just move around away from me. Yeah. I can use it offensively and defensively, all right? Once I'm here, protecting my neck, keeping my chin down, and look, I can pull him back into like an X guard, single leg X guard. Okay. And then from here, we have basic sweeps we can work on. We're not going to work on that right now, but I just want to get you to a familiar position, okay? And so now we're going to look at if he's on his knees, which is something a lot of people will do, especially no-gi, because of the threat of the leg locks. If you're on your knees, you're going to be a little bit more protected, versus if you stand up, it's going to be easier for me to grab your leg, as we witnessed. It was easier for me to grab your leg, right? The same thing for leg locks. If you're standing up, they can put you in more leg locks. But now his legs his base is lowered. It's going to be harder to get to him. So I'm going to use that same butterfly guard. I'm not changing my guard, guys. So I'm using that butterfly guard to kind of transition with him. Whatever he does, I'm just going to kind of just put myself where I need to be. So I'm in the same butterfly guard here. And it doesn't matter if he's coming towards me or running away from me. I've shown previously where we can do arm drags, boom. But let's look at establishing the same guard. So say he's on his knees. I want to try to get underhooks on him while maintaining my butterfly guard And look, I'm gonna try to pull him onto me. Again, I'm not just using my upper body. You know, it doesn't matter how strong your upper body is. It's not, you're just gonna burn yourself out. So I'm gonna pull him initially with my upper body, and I'm gonna use my legs to kind of get under him, all right? So that's a very big theme in no-gi. A lot of the leg lock guys, they wanna get under you. And we need to utilize that too, okay? So I have an underhook, and it doesn't matter how good or deep your underhook is, just try to grab whatever you can back there. Again, you can't hold the rash guard, just hold their back. Once I'm here, I'm gonna pull him onto me, okay? And if he stands up, that's fine. I can start to get back into that single leg X guard, okay? Sometimes they don't come up because, you know, they're worried about leg locks, so they keep your legs together. Yeah, don't posture up. Not like that, relax. Just don't jump up when I pull you. So I'm here, sometimes he doesn't go anywhere. And in that case, I like to push him back. From here, I have a really good position. I can switch to like a butterfly sweep, hook sweep, and pass. I have a lot of different options. So it's impossible for me to cover everything, but I just want to show you that there are guards that you can work no-gi. Probably butterfly is going to be the best one because it doesn't matter if he's standing up or if he has a come down with one leg up, one leg down. There. Doesn't matter if he's in like a combat base. I can still utilize the same moves, okay? To get to like familiar guards, all right? So I think in my later videos, I'll cover more basics, but you need a starting point, guys. You need somewhere where you can just transition from. And so you just notice I started in butterfly guard. It didn't matter if he was standing up in that combat base like this, or if he was on both knees, we can still get to the same guards, all right? Let's have you try a little bit. So I'm just gonna have you go shin to shin. There. So you see how you're holding me? Hold my ankle around my knee, there. Because you need to keep them from getting away. From here, you know, guillotine is there, and now you're gonna try to put your back on the floor and kick your leg between, there. So now he's in the single leg X guard. He can go for heel hooks. He can try to sweep me. He has a lot of different options. So go back. Do that shin to shin one more time. Yeah, there. So there we go. So it's really, go one more time. So it's almost like you fish with your foot, and then you scoot in.
Okay. It's more like...
No, your foot goes first.
Okay.
So say I'm moving around? Yeah. Exactly. And use that to pull yourself. Exactly. Okay. You don't want to be too arm dominant because go back. If you just try to grab my leg with your arm, you need that. You need this to stop me. Now grab. There. Now you can sit back. Okay. So that's really important for you because you're arm dominant. But if you want to develop a good guard, you have to start utilizing your legs more, especially. All right. That's good, guys. So when I hook, move your leg out.
So it's more like that.
Because you were like this, but your leg wasn't very strong.
Yeah.
You just rip your leg out.
So it's more of like a hook with the...
Yeah, I need to hook you.
Okay.
And stick with you.
Yeah.
But if I'm just arm dominant, this is not going to be engaged enough to stop you. Sometimes they might even just step your leg over. They'll step it in that space and use that to pass. You see how you're coming forward? Just step to the side.
Right there.
So it might help you to pass if they're not very good at using their legs. The same thing here.
Yeah.
I need to use my legs more than just my. I need to use everything.
It's more of a hook rather than grabbing shit.
Yeah. Yeah, you did it again.
Yeah, I did it again.
Lead with your leg. There.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can get out now. Yeah. So don't stay here very long because they might wear this down.
Okay. So like as soon as I get here, I like start.
Yeah. Now I'm in a bad position, especially no-gi guys. If they get here, you need to get the fuck out of here. This is not good. You're gonna get hooked. All right, that's good. Peace.